Hey bestie. I've been sick for like 2,000 years already. Don't know why, don't know what it is. The point is that in today's video we're going to be trying some new thrift stores in the East Village. I've never been to any of them before, but they're all within 1 block from each other, so I thought it would be really good to just rate them, see what the vibe is, see if it's worth it. I believe there's one true thrift shop, East Village Thrift. Then there's L Train Vintage. They're all so different from each other. I've never been to that one. I usually stay in Brooklyn. And then there's SLCT Vintage, which I've seen it on social media and never been to it. They have, I think, one in Colorado, but it's definitely worth checking out. If I'm being honest, the reason why I'm choosing East Village, it's because there's this really bomb Mexican place that I've been craving, so it's just like my little excuse to go there. But nonetheless, I've been wanting to make one of these videos anyways. Like, just come along with me, let's explore some new stores and see how it is. So we're just pretty much gonna head out now. It's like 3:30 honestly. I have this bag of Trader Joe's, or bag of clothes in a Trader Joe's bag. I'm just gonna donate it, and then I'm gonna try not to record as I'm walking on the train, but I'll update you with each store I go to. Hey y'all, so we just got off the bus. I'm not sure if you could hear me, but we're gonna start off with East Village Thrift Shop. It's in East Village obviously, but I'm gonna try and get all budgets in. This is obviously on the lower end, and catch y'all inside. Okay, with them. Super cute. Lots of workout wear, so if you're looking for that, here it is. Okay, let's go take these in there for that. The Spice Girl CDs was my first find. As soon as I walked in, they had their CD rack. And then this was my second find, these pair of green pants. I was excited because they're my size. The material is very unique, never seen it before, but they're just too long, so I decided to put them back because for that price I was not gonna get them. I started looking at some other pieces, and this is also when I realized I was gonna have to do a voiceover because talking in the store was not it. And yeah, everything was organized very well according to style, but this is when I started to take note of the prices and that they were a bit more expensive than I anticipated. Next come up were these True Religion skinny jeans. They're red, which is a really dope color, but they were $17. I held on to them anyways because I really like them. There's a bucket of bras, and this is what the store looks like. I was in the middle. There's a front room, and then this is the back room, but it's filled with all the men's clothes. And it's really dope because there's also a fitting room if you want to try stuff on, and there's really something for everyone. They have a wide array of accessories, and the shoe options are endless. As for the actual clothes themselves, now is it worth it to come here? You do have to do a lot of digging, but that goes without saying because this is a true thrift store. I found this really cute vintage velvet black top. You gotta really hunt these down though. I kept searching, and the next find was another vintage cardigan, I want to say. There wasn't much for me though, so I didn't spend too much time over here. I'm just trying to get a feel for it since I've never been here before. The prices were just not it for me. But then y'all, look at this. I found a Burberry long sleeve type of thing. It wasn't that cute, but it was $10, and the reason why is because it was missing a button. I still considered it though because I have a matching Burberry long sleeve in this pattern, and then here's some more belts. Onto the jackets. This was the only one I really liked, but it was really thick, and although it's vintage, it is summer and I just don't see myself ever really wearing it, so I had to pass on it. Okay, now moving on to the jean jacket rack. It was cute and cool, I guess, but the prices weren't. They were pushing upwards $30, and there was nothing special about them. But I will give credit to the jewelry section. There were a ton of options at an affordable price, and again, you can find something. There were some costume jewelry that you can get at the dollar store, but overall, if you're looking for jewelry, I definitely recommend East Village Thrift Shop. I give it a 6.5. Go to L Train Vintage. I usually go to the ones in Brooklyn, but I've never been to the East Village one. And the East Village is actually pretty cool because you can do a whole little crawl of the different secondhand stores. They're all pretty different. I think there's a Beacons. No, it's Buffalo Extreme. I'm not gonna hit that though because you already know how that goes. Come back when we're at L Train. It's only a block away. All of these stores are relatively close to each other. Okay, so to start off, we hit the jean rack. This was when we first walked in, and I really was not feeling these prices. It was really crowded in here, so I was selective of what I was recording. This is what the back looks like though. I checked out some tops and they were nothing special. It was mostly just men's clothes and the prices were, I mean, you kind of saw what they were. I'm kind of confused if this is a vintage store or a thrift store or both, or if there's any type of curation in it. That was the only cute women's top that I found and it was $15. I will say there's more vintage back here in this small little walkway that they gave to the gals. This is the size. The only other find that I came up on was this Dooney and Burke bag that was $60. Again, it was pretty crowded, so then I just moved on. My favorite section was this aisle here. They had a whole row of camo pants and they weren't expensive at all. Some $15 belts, and then on this side they had all jerseys, which I appreciated. They were organized into one place. The only thing I contemplated on actually getting were these shoes, but I have, I'll wait for it. So many people in there. I felt so weird recording, which is why I decided to do voiceovers, but that one was pretty interesting. It was super small compared to the ones in Brooklyn. I mean, for obvious reasons, but I overheard someone say that there used to be a downstairs, which there isn't anymore. The women's section was super small, and I don't know, it's like when you hear L Train vintage, you expect stuff to be vintage, but it was really just giving like regular overpriced thrift store for that location at least. The other one, it was like a pleasant surprise. Like at the other L Train vintage I went to, like at least stuff was priced accordingly. All the tank tops were like $3. I could definitely get behind it. That one, I didn't spend too much time there. I didn't want to. I honestly just quickly skimmed and then got out of there because I knew I wasn't going to be spending much money. They didn't have anything that I really wanted. You can kind of tell who they were catering to. Lemon. But it's fine though. Next we're going to hit up like SLCT stock. It's right here. They're literally all like a block away. But we're going to take a quick intermission and get some tacos right now. Zaragoza's Tacos, which is literally the most authentic Mexican place I've found in New York City ever. I was walking down Avenue B one day and just stumbled across this place and immediately fell in love. I've never experienced this true happiness before. Now we're here at SLCT. I honestly can't remember the name of it. It's right here. Yes, I was correct. We've got a nice little rack out here. I think this is the $10 rack. We love, oh my god, wait a minute. This is actually super cute. This is something I definitely would buy if I wasn't moving, but I may have to buy it. Because one, I love Disney, and two, I just hate like recording and not buying anything. And now we walk into the store. This is what it looks like. And now we walk into this beautiful collection of vintage t-shirts, a lot of caps, the grails on top. Immediately found another Disney tee, and just to start, the prices are a lot more reasonable just because this is true vintage and it is curated. I really wish this was my size because I collect vintage Nike, and this is something that's very much my style and something I would have bought, especially for that price too. And this is honestly like that Gap sweater, the same aesthetic, would have bought it too, but all the men's clothes is just really big. Now let's get into some of the black tees. This collection was actually really good. We saw some Drake. Okay, not everything is vintage, like this Rihanna shirt, but she is mother, so I considered buying it. I like this Harley tee, and there is just a standard collection of tees for a fair price. I held on to the Tinkerbell tee because it was so adorable and it was not too big on me. They had some flannels, but this is a more detailed look at the store. There's some more caps over here, all vintage of course, and then a small little collection of vintage jeans. I think that's a women's pair, but yeah, it's just one rack. And it isn't too bad. I would go back to both of them except L Train. The ones in Brooklyn are definitely better. I'm just gonna take the train back. Honestly, I got so much packing to do. It's the train, but let's do a haul. So first I had to get this. One to support, and two, I love Disney. Tinkerbell's my homegirl. And then we're just too cool to pass up on. Only two things. I got one from SLTC, and then one from East Village Thrift Shop. Nothing from L Train. That was for the guys. not for me. Well, so was SLCT, but they were just their curation was a lot better. It was all vintage, obviously. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Not trying to really record here anymore, so it was a fun way to spend my Thursday afternoon. I can't lie, but it was busy. I've got stuff to do, but I'm gonna go eat, continue packing, make sure to go to Hako Market on, I think I'll be posting this next Friday, so tomorrow, May 27th. I'm out of breath, because y'all know I do not like to walk. Anyways, I'm gonna catch you later in the next